EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight it's on to Week 4 as we've got a good Thursday night. We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, it's on to Week 4 as we've got a good Thursday night matchup in store between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Houston Texans. It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone. Ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive, and he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. Mills to throw it, and he fires one incomplete. This defense for the Jags, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
On third down, here's Mills. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. 1st and 10, it's Pierce. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The Texans hit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory. Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10. Right at the 30. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. Jackson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They go play action now. Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
And we'll see this offense try and spread the field a little bit, and you look at the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. At that time, the defense is up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
Now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Lawrence to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
Deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine it will be the last shot that they take in this game.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Lawrence will throw. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. On play action, Lawrence. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Texans force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Now, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Now this throw caught left side. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First time that they called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, bro?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
On 2nd and 9, Mills. That's underneath to Pierce. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. Mills now from the 50. That's caught. It's Dan Arnold, the tight end. Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A first down throw from Mills. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Pierce. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Again, it's Mills. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
The defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. We're scoreless after one. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. They're still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Third and short yardage, Mills. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Mills to the sideline, and out now is Kaimi Fairbairn for the Houston field goal try. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. The kick by Fairbairn is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw into the hands of Kirk. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out in the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. But to throw again is Lawrence. And this one is incomplete.
We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence again. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Harris. 20, 10, 5, and they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Charles, he was looking for just a short throw, kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick 6.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and where he was looking to throw, he positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like... He's got a man, complete! And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. Equanimous St. Brown. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From his end zone, here's Tremon Smith. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one. But now playing here on Thursday night, do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Mills. And this one too low. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Throw left side complete. That's Pierce. And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. That was a gain of 6, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, something like that.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. He's going to look deep down the field. Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. And the Texans are going to have it here at their own 42-yard line.
Well, I'll tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes, because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Mills now. And quick throw here. That's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. A run for Pierce out of the gun. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead now stands at 13. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
He's got a man, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down.
He's going to let it go again. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
To throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
They go play action with Lawrence.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. So we've come upon halftime here in Houston, and it's the home team, the Texans, leading this one. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports.
And they will... to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this.
He's got a man, complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10 now for Mills and the Texans.
From back at their own 10-yard line.
They'll get things started with a carry by Pierce.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
And Pierce gets it again on second down. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Working out of the gun, Mills. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll come up now on second and a yard. On second down, here's Pierce. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mills. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down. Running it out of the gun with Pierce. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Looking to throw is Mills. Pass on the out route, caught by Smith-Schuster. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. Mills on 1st down. He's got his man. It's Pierce. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17. Into the red zone, 1st down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Back to the ground with Pierce. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
This is caught. And the Texans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Now Mills on the sneak. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1. Now Mills on the sneak. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. Now Mills on the sneak. And this time he breaks the plane. He's in for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Texans go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. Back now in Houston. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th. On third down, Lawrence. And he'll find Pittman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A really nice gain of 25 yards. From midfield now, Lawrence. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
A second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side, and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now Lawrence to throw.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. The veteran Jerry Hughes drops the hammer in the backfield.
You can almost see all the defenders rubbing their hands together with glee because we all know they relish the chance to bring down a quarterback of his caliber. Anyone who brings him down has plenty to talk about. Not just a sack, but a big win built off the efforts of this defense.
That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Jags come up empty on fourth down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last two drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Jags are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the fourth quarter.
It certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
And still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Play action. It's Lawrence.
And that is caught. It's Ridley.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Now Lawrence on first down. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence.
Touchdown! Calvin Ridley from 21 yards away.
And the Jaguars have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
Now for the point after. He's got it, and the score's now 27-14.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Mills.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have a Texans first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Pierce takes it straight ahead. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 62 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Hand off left side, Pierce. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this will be caught. We'll forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. Can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to. Because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.